So and welcome to this video. My name's David Dawn and you're watching David's Videos. Now this is actually a serious video and it's not a football video or anything like that. It's actually a tech review, or it's actually answering questions for new developers about whether they should buy a Mac Mini or a MacBook or something else. So let's get started, shall we? So I personally, I have three things that I use. I have a 2018 Mac Mini, and if I actually get it's a 3.6 gigahertz quad core Intel Core i3 with 6 megabytes, blah blah blah, whatever, 8 gigabytes DDR RAM, 128 blah 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 blah. You can see it all there possibly. Anyway, so this is what I use for local development, as in my own thing at home. Now with this you obviously need like a keyboard to go with it, and then you need a whole bunch of a few other things, but this is all, if I show you now, from Cyberport. I actually bought mine from Cyberport, and you can see here that it's less than 800 euros to buy the Mac Mini, the one that I bought. I bought the i3 because you don't need, as a developer, if you're going to be creating like iPhone applications and stuff like that, you don't need an i7 Mac Mini. This is really good enough. I promise you, it really works good enough. And although this is then MacBook Pro i7, top of the range laptop, but this is my work laptop. All right, this is what I get given from my company. Now that thing there is just like super mega quick, but you don't really need that if you're just doing local development. You know, that's like a 3,000 something, 2,500 euro laptop. But if you're just starting out and so on, you want to get into creating iPhone apps or any other anything to do with like Swift or Apple and stuff like that, then my advice would be to go and buy a Mac Mini first of all. Buy a monitor as well, and buy a keyboard, all the other things. But I'm kind of guessing that you've got monitors already, and if you haven't, it's really not worthwhile spending like 2,500 euros on a MacBook in the beginning, because you can get like a MacBook, you can get MacBook Pro 13-inch, but these are so small, and they're only i3s as well, and their processor isn't that fantastic compared to the processor on the Mac Mini that I talked about. I'm not a big like tech guy. I'm about, does it work? Does it do the job? Yes, it does. Now, from my experience, this thing here is awesome, and I've had the MacBook Pro i7s now for the past like 3 years to work on at work. My previous before I had MacBook Pro, I had a Mac Mini 2015 or something, but yeah, and that was stupendously slow in comparison to the i7 to do like big projects. If you're doing like small projects, it's fine. So anyway, that's what I would advise. Now, if you're going to be buying in Germany, first of all, if you're going to be buying an Apple Mac Mini, then this is the one that you want to be buying, in my opinion. Okay, so an Apple Mac Mini 2018, 3.6 gigahertz, Intel Core i3, 8 gigabytes, 128 gigabytes SSD, blah 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 /A, whatever. This is more than enough, all right, and you're going to get it for less than 800 euros. So if we're talking about pounds as well, it's going to be pretty much 800 pounds as well, and you can, under €1,000 you can get your You can get your keyboard as well, which is then Bluetooth, and it's got rechargeable and so on. You can get the adapter that you want to have, so you can have more ports and stuff like that on it. But if you go to the shop and tell them that your budget is €1,000 and you want the Mac Mini 2018, if you're not a gamer, this is the correct one for you. If you are a gamer, there's like another one, the i5, which is like a little bit more money, but as a developer you don't need it. This one's perfectly fine, all right? And I promise you it's perfectly fine. I create iPhone apps every single day, and you can do everything on this that you need to do on it. Okay, so if you look at, this is not sponsored app by Jek24, it's right, it's just the fact that it's kind of where I get it from. Right, well, if you look on here, you can see to buy an Apple MacBook, you're going to be spending like 1,200. Where's like a half decent one? There's an i5, there's an i5, i7. So you're talking like €2,639 here for an Apple MacBook Pro 15-inch i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is potentially what this is. Wait a second, let me have a look. This, I'm probably not going to see it. I'm going to have to turn it on to see it. I don't know. Anyway. So you're going to be spending like €2,600 on it. Now, if you're not going to be creating, wait a second. If you're not creating iPhone apps and you want to just create, if you want to learn how to program, then you actually don't need a MacBook or you don't need a Mac Mini. You need a laptop. Now, my laptop that I have got is like an Acer i7, yeah, which I got from MediaMarkt on offer, which was like €700. But as a development laptop, that was awesome. I could have gone with, no, I'm not going to say, if you're looking for a development laptop for the likes of Node or PHP or just creating like websites and stuff like that, you really need a minimum of i5, Intel i5, because, and you need 8 gigabytes of RAM, because the amount of memory that some of these like Webpack and so on need is so huge that you're going to need to have a good processor on it. As well, and you're going to need to have at least 8 gigabytes of RAM for some other things, that if you want to do like Electron or whatever, or the PHP Storm or any of the JetBrains programs, they're going to really need an i5 and at least 8 gigabytes worth of RAM to be worthwhile. But you're talking like €500 minimum to get like €1,500 laptop for JavaScript development is no. It's like €700 would be fine. Spend €1,000 maximum, but €1,000 you really should be getting like a top laptop here. So anyway, I just thought that I would make this video because someone, whilst I was in Munich last week on business trips, one of the other developers was talking to me about wanting to learn Swift and stuff like that. He then wanted to go to the Apple store to then research laptops and so on. And I said, well, if he's going to be sit at home doing any development and so on at a desk, then there's no requirement to go and buy a MacBook. You really just need a Mac Mini to start off with. And then if you're looking to do development and you're at the starting point yet, you've got an easy 3 years until you're going to be a half decent to get a job where someone's going to give you like a €3,000 laptop, £3,000 laptop that you can take home. So don't kid yourself. You've got a good 3 years until you can get the least experience, until a company's going to give you a job and give you that laptop that you can take home. So you've got enough time, and the Mac Mini is more than enough. And once you do get that enough experience, you'll be getting paid the right amount of money to be able to go and buy one of these yourself, and then take the Mac Mini and stick it on the shelf and leave it as like a CI/CD server or whatever it might be to put Jenkins on, or Xcode server or something else. Don't care. Anyway, I would, however, suggest, if you are going to buy a Mac Mini or something, there is a half decent website here that you could use for shopping. Now, I did buy my son 2 PlayStation games yesterday because I was feeling nice, and I did, however, buy them through Check24, Check24, and they were actually cheaper than Amazon. So just a point to note for you, that you can go to this website and so on, and you can buy stuff on there. I'm not promoting it. I just work for the company, so, and I'm really happy to work for the company. Anyway, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. I hope it might have been useful to you. Yeah, also, if you didn't know already, let me just come on to, yeah, there we are. The Apple AirPods Pro were released actually today. If you didn't know about this already, and that's maybe, yeah, there's like a video showing about it and so on. They were released today. Yeah, I wouldn't buy them myself because I've got like Sony headphones, which I've got another video talking about Sony headphones, which are really comfortable. Anyway, that's it. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've found this informative. If you do have any questions, then please write a comment and so on. Like, subscribe, tap the bell icon, etc., etc. Yeah, I thought I'd just do a quick video. This kind of topic, I can just literally just talk about it straight off because it's my job and so on. So, sick discomforts always. Yes theory. Love your videos. That's it. I'm off now. Thanks very much for watching.